Hello world. This is Bonafide Queen Bree coming at you with a message. So there are individuals that will talk about those who they consider are poor or less fortunate because they define them by the less monetary favor that they have if they are not in a certain tax bracket or not a millionaire or maybe a billionaire. But I want to speak to those folks who maybe are not in those particular tax brackets, but they have an abundance of community. They have an abundance of love. They have real friendship, real genuine connections. Having all of their necessities, all the things that they need, they have. They don't want for anything, but you are happy in your spirit, in your soul. And more importantly, if you can be happy in your spirit, in your soul, in your mind, body, temple, without having to supplement with something to alter your mind, more specifically, if you are not chemically dependent on anything, and you don't need anything to keep your mind bound to chains and in an addictive state, in a lower vibrational state, you're winning, darling. You're absolutely winning. So when your spirit is full and you know who you are and you have a lot of love in you, you are content with yourself, you love yourself, you accept yourself, you have at least one or two people that have love for you, that genuinely love you unconditionally, then you have an abundant lifestyle. If you have love to give from your cup, if you have joy to give from your cup, if you have knowledge or wisdom to extend from your cup, if you have a connection and a relationship with spirit and with the Most High and a relationship with the divine, and your soul is at peace, darling, you are winning. You are abundant. There is nothing broke or poor about that. Let me be the one to tell you. You are batting 100. You are doing 90 going north. You going full speed ahead like the naval ship. And you're doing so good. You're doing so well. So if no one has told you, let me be the one to tell you that there should be no shame in whatever tax bracket you fall in, darling, and whether you fall into a tax bracket or not. What God loves is not the person with the most money. To be quite honest, it's going to be quite the opposite. What God loves is what your heart is like and how you are with the people that you love and the people in your community. Are you a healer? Are you a nurturer? There are philosophers. There are people who extend words of wisdom and encouragement and upliftment. People who are rich in their spirit. That's not something that can necessarily be fully taught. You have to learn that and embody that. So who's really winning? And this is not to encourage competition or even to compare, because we are not on that energy nor that frequency. But it is very important that I get this message out to those who may need it. There is another level of awareness, and when you are in a different paradigm and you live in a different time, then sometimes, more times than not, you understand that it's the small things that matter, the simple things that matter. Simplicity, right? So you mature, you grow, and you evolve, and you will find that the value of success, or what is actually held in the highest of value, is not monetarily, monetary gain is a wonderful thing, and it supplements your desires and your needs. That's a given. But when you are rich in your spirit, and when you are rich in your mind, and you have peace, joy, you have love and happiness, and you have that light, that's something that the world is chasing on a daily basis. And when you don't have to chase, but you embody that, oh, darling, you are doing so great and you're doing so well. So how are you in your spirit? How are you in your soul? How are you in your mind, body, temple? Peace cannot be bought. And I don't care what tax bracket you're in and how much money people have and how much the mainstream tries to flash that, value is based on what you have and how much money you have. Those are tools, but it can also lead people to it's a fast pace to destruction and self-destruction. So hold your head up and walk in your confidence. If you say you a god or a goddess, then be a god or a goddess. If you say that you're a queen or a king and you are a sovereign being, then embody that. And don't be swayed by the commonalities and the things that the world influences and encourages, because it's really all an illusion. And there are fast paths and tracks to destruction. The opposing frequency is very prevalent and is very much present. So you stay authentic and you stay grounded and you stay confident in who you are, not being swayed by the ways of the world and this material, superficial realm in which we live. Ashe? Ashe.